High above the surface of Earth, far beyond borders and politics, there is a structure racing through the void at nearly 8 kilometers per second. From the ground, it's invisible to most. But up there, it's alive. This is China's Tiangong Space Station. While headlines call it a peaceful research platform, the reality is far more calculated. Tiangong isn't just a place where astronauts live. It is a strictly engineered experiment in how humans might survive far from Earth. We like to call space stations homes in orbit, floating houses where we work, eat, and sleep. But that description is a lie. Space stations are not homes. They are survival machines. History taught us this the hard way. The first space stations in the 1970s showed that space is hostile. Humans are not built for this environment. Everything we have built since then has been a desperate attempt to change that fact. For decades, the International Space Station, ISS, has been the standard. Massive and complex, it proved we could live in orbit. But it also revealed the messy reality of early space travel. Cluttered cables, aging systems, and chaotic interiors. Tiangong represents a new philosophy. It is not bigger. It is not louder, but it is tighter, cleaner, more controlled. Orbiting 400 kilometers up, Tiangong consists of 3 modules: the core, Tianhe, and 2 labs, Wenchen and Mengchen. Together, they form a T-shaped structure. Inside, the difference is shocking. Unlike the ISS, where equipment crowds every surface, Tiangong is strictly minimalist. Wireless systems reduce clutter, panels hide machinery. Unused tools disappear behind smooth white surfaces. It looks almost domestic, like a high-tech office. But don't be fooled by the aesthetics. This is not about comfort. It is about efficiency. In space, the biggest threat isn't the technology. It's the human body. Microgravity slowly destroys us. Muscles shrink. Bones lose density. The heart weakens because it no longer fights gravity. After just 6 months, a human body can become unfit for Earth. So aboard Tiangong, exercise is not a hobby. It is mandatory. Every day, astronauts spend hours tethered to treadmills and resistance machines. They wear special respiratory devices to train their lungs. This isn't fitness. It is a battle against biological failure. If humans are ever going to travel to Mars, their bodies must be conditioned to survive the trip. Tiangong is the gym where that conditioning is tested. But survival is also mental. Isolation can break even the strongest minds. So Tiangong uses subtle engineering to keep the crew sane. Take the food. The menu has over 100 options, but the real game changer is the microwave. It sounds simple, but Tiangong's custom-built microwave allows for warm meals in minutes. In the cold void of space, a hot meal provides a critical psychological anchor to Earth. Then there is sleep. Each astronaut has a private cabin. It's small, but it offers privacy, a rare luxury, in orbit, and right beside each bed is a window. This is intentional. A view of the blue planet below helps ground the astronauts. Routine keeps them stable. Privacy keeps them human. Perhaps the most critical system is the one you cannot see. Water. Launching water from Earth is incredibly expensive. So Tiangong treats water like a closed currency. Moisture from breath, sweat from skin, even biological waste. All of it is collected. All of it is purified. Nearly every drop is recycled. This is a rehearsal. If China plans to build a base on the moon in the 2030s, they cannot rely on supply ships. They need a system that sustains itself. Tiangong is proving that system works. Outside the station, the environment becomes unforgiving. This is where the machines take over. The station's massive robotic arm is capable of lifting 25 tons. It crawls along the hull, assisting spacewalks and moving equipment. It mimics a human arm, but without fatigue, fear, or hesitation. Every task the robot does is one less risk a human has to take. It is the perfect partnership, human decision-making supported by robotic strength. So what is Tiangong, really? Officially, it's a laboratory. But beneath the label, it is a prototype. It is a testbed for closed ecosystems. A laboratory for human-machine cooperation. And a stepping stone for life beyond Earth. The International Space Station proved that humans can live in orbit. Tiangong is asking a more strategic question. How efficiently can they stay? Because the future of space exploration won't arrive with dramatic speeches. It will arrive quietly, through systems, through routines, through stations like this one. 400 kilometers above your head. The future is already being tested.